Hello and welcome to an episode of Drinking the Kool-Aid. This is a comedy podcast dedicated to the mysterious. My name is Ashley.
And my name is Ashlyn.
And we had a bad experience in a tanning bed.
Yes, we did.
In Final Destination 3.
That is right.
And if you don't know, you better go watch it right now.
Literally turn this off and turn on Final Destination 3, okay? Or you're not going to understand who we're dressed as.
And it's very funny and cute, actually, of us.
It is. It actually is, okay? No, if you guys listen to this podcast literally ever at all, you would know that Final Destination 3 is one of my top 5 favorite movies.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and this is your favorite death in the Final Destination franchise.
It is, yes.
So we saw these two girls dressed like this at Midsummer Scream, and we were both, as they walked by, we both gasped.
Yeah, we were like
it's Ashley and Ashlyn. And then
what a good idea.
And then when Amanda and I were like, okay, let's coordinate some of our costumes this year just because we get 5 in total, which is a lot. Amanda immediately was like, we got to do the Final Destination girls. And I was like, let's do it.
Yeah. I honestly wish we were going to some Halloween party because I feel like it's so cute.
I mean, this is easy to recreate.
It is easy.
If we had enough friends to get invited to a Halloween party.
If we somehow did, if anyone wants to invite us to a Halloween party, let us know.
We can dress here's our application. We can dress like this.
Yeah. Cassidy did our makeup.
Yeah. Listen, I had I had an eyeshadow palette in a dream. So if you see, if it's a little shimmery and not that realistic, grow up.
It's Halloween. Okay. Expand your imagination.
Suspend your disbelief.
Exactly. That's what I meant to say. That's actually what I wanted to say, but I said expand your imagination instead.
I knew exactly what you wanted to say because I say that all the time.
But you know what? I don't care.
We love it. Yes. So hello, everybody.
Hello.
We're inching closer and closer to Halloween.
All Hallows Eve.
And actually tonight we're going to be seeing some of you.
Yes.
Well, when we're recording this will already have happened. We had our Patreon live stream horror movie fest this weekend. So hopefully you guys stopped by that. We're very excited about it.
Yes. I'm not super thrilled on the movie choice just because I don't like anything underground.
Well, if it makes you feel better, the other one that was second in the running to watch is apparently very, very disgusting and freaky.
Okay, so maybe The Descent is the best option.
Yeah, so because somebody commented and was like, can't believe Bring Her Back is on here with Amanda watching it. And I was like, I haven't seen it. So that's just something that people mentioned to me multiple times.
I was going to say, for the record, you made the list and I just went, okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, I did make the list based off of DMs and comments and the stuff like that.
Yeah. But
Amanda did approve it.
Yeah, I just said, okay, sounds good. Whatever
That's
you
called
think.
Approval, everybody.
Whatever you think, queen.
It's up to you, queen. But yeah, now I'm just going to have to watch Bring Her Back a different night because I do really want to watch that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to have 2 movies on there that I knew none of us had seen.
No, I think that's fair.
Because I've never seen Bring Her Back and I'd never seen Ugly Stepsister.
I've never even heard of Ugly Stepsister.
Apparently it's a horror comedy based on Cinderella.
Oh.
Yeah.
That sounds like something
and
I would
follows the ugly stepsister. Yeah. So I also wanted to put something on there in case people were like, oh, we don't want to watch anything too scary. Something that's a little more goofy, silly.
Someone did say, next time can we do a spoopy movie like Halloween Town?
Yeah.
And I do like that idea.
I almost put that as an option on there, but I was like, no, we specifically said this was going to be a scary movie stream.
Yeah. No, we got to be scared. I want to have candles going.
Oh, I've got candles.
I
made cake. I made cookies. I have snacks. We're going to order pizza. It's going to be very fun.
God, I can't wait. You know what? Actually, we're just going to head out.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Can we just cancel this really quick?
Yeah. Can we stop recording and not post an episode so we can just go have fun?
Just really quick.
I'm just kidding.
We have a lot of fun stuff coming up. We're going to be on Let's Not Meets
live stream.
Halloween live stream. Well, it's going to be on November 1st, so the day after Halloween. So when you're nursing your Halloween hangover, go pop onto Twitch. We'll be posting about that on all of our socials and everything.
Yes.
And we have a couple more vlogs coming your way on Patreon and fun stuff on Instagram.
Oh,
so
yeah.
check it out.
We went to Dark Harbor, the Queen Mary, the other day.
So fun.
We had a blast.
Yeah, always. We love the Queen Mary. Obviously, we say it every 2 minutes.
I obviously took so many videos because that's what I do. I just fucking want to vlog everything for some reason. But I was recording in the haunted houses and I just can't. There's a video. I just couldn't stop watching it where I'm hiding behind a wall and I was trying to scare everybody that we were with. So I like jump out and I scare Andrew and he screams.
Yeah.
And then I jump out and I scare Cassidy and she screams. And then I jump out and I scare our other friend and he screams. And then I immediately turn around and like fall over a step and eat shit.
I do remember that. Instant karma.
Literally
Instant
ate shit.
karma.
You hear my phone go flying.
Flying.
You hear me go, oh. And then I had bruises on like the inside of my palms.
Stop. That's so funny.
I like actually hurt myself.
That's really funny. I was just so sore. My calves were so sore from jumping up and down during the DJ set. I was jumping up and down. I was dropping it low. I was getting in the foam pit. It was awesome.
There was one point where like I'm like standing on the dance floor with Kate and you run speed of light to us and you're like guys, you grab our arms, you're like, please follow me.
Oh, I was so excited.
And we run and you just jump into this giant foam pit. I was like, oh my God, what is happening?
I love foam. And it was the end of the night, so I was like, okay, like it's okay if my shoes get wet because I just have to deal with it. Like, just need to get home and then I can deal with it.
The end of my pants were soaked.
Oh yeah, my socks were so wet when I got home. It felt so. But that's the best thing when you take them off. It felt so good. And then, so I don't even know how we managed it, but my fiance was pretty intoxicated.
Dude, we all were.
And
I don't even know how.
Yeah, didn't drink that much. I think.
Okay, wait, hold on.
We did get a fishbowl.
For the record, I'm talking to our other friend Joe that we were with last night, and he's like, I was so hungover, and I was like, I feel like we didn't even drink that much, especially you. You didn't even have a fishbowl, and he goes, are you forgetting the entire speakeasy situation?
Oh,
where that girl kept on turning around and giving us her drinks and then you were pouring them into all of our cups.
And they tasted like pure gasoline. I forgot about her. She's the one who did it to us. I was thinking that too because I was looking at my credit card statement like, I only bought 3 drinks. Like, what is going on? Forgot about that.
And I did say to Joe as well, I said, yep, I did absolutely forget about the entire speakeasy situation.
See, I didn't forget about it like blacked out. It just was like, it seemed so inconsequential, and at that point we weren't drunk at all.
Yeah,
so I didn't really think about like, oh, I'm adding extra alcohol. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and she kept on turning around and giving us her drinks.
Her boyfriend or whoever she was with was buying her drinks, and she was looking at us going, I'm so fucked up, I can't drink these. And so she would just give them. He would literally hand it to her, turn around to like go pay or whatever, and she would immediately turn around and hand it to us. And I was like, at first I was like, this is like probably dangerous. Then I was like, no, she's really like, she was like cross-eyed.
Yeah. She gave us like 3 drinks.
Like 3 or 4 drinks. Yeah.
So like every time I was drinking my drink, I would just look and Cassidy's pouring more drink into my drink.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's how I got schmammered.
Yeah. Yeah, I think ironically, no, probably Kate. I was like, I think I was the least drunk out of everyone.
Maybe.
I was just trying to make sure everybody got home safe, okay?
Well, yeah, and then we spent an hour with a random girl in the
who
parking
couldn't
lot.
find her car, and it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
But she got home safe, okay? Listen, sometimes when you find a little lost duckling, community is inconvenient, okay? That's what I would want someone to do it for me.
I was only slightly irritated because I was so tired.
You could have gone home. I told you.
But I was like, I'm not going to leave you or this girl either. Like, I also want her to be safe and get home. So I was in it to win it with you.
But we got there and we won it.
We won it. But yeah, that was a fun night.
It was super fun. Yeah. I just feel like I've been doing so much.
Well, it is our season.
It is.
And when it's spooky season, you have to just roll with the punches.
A lot of things just be happening.
Yeah, like what are we supposed to do? We have to do the things.
Club. Another club. No sleep. Bus. Club.
Exactly. See, you get it.
Did you hear?
What?
There's new menu items at Taco Bell. We might have to do a little tasty test of that too.
What are they?
There's a flaming hot Fritos burrito.
Okay, I like that.
Which they made. I'm even gonna try the rice. You guys know I don't fuck with Taco Bell's rice. But they have flaming hot rice.
Yes, that sounds good.
Gotta get my red 40 in.
Wait, I need that.
Gotta get my red 40 in, girls. And then they have.
Maybe we should order that. See, now you're confusing me. I wanted pizza tonight, and now I'm thinking, do I want that tonight? I don't know.
And then what was the other thing they have? Oh, a new Frank's Red Hot collab.
What?
Yes. Where they have a Frank's Red Hot Crispy Chicken Taco and Crispy Chicken Burrito. And I heard it's really good. I've honestly heard all of it's really good.
I mean, Frank's Red Hot is my favorite hot sauce.
Yeah, apparently the sauce tastes kind of like if it's like Frank's Red Hot mixed with like their like sour cream ranch or whatever, jalapeno ranch or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds like something I would make at home and be like, this is the best thing that's ever happened.
The only thing that bothers me is like, I feel like every time Taco Bell comes out with a new special menu, it's gone.
The way I already saw like 3 videos online of people being like, Taco Bell, please, the Flamin' Hot Burrito was the best thing I've ever had in my life. You can't take it away from me.
Yeah, like they always do that. They always take everything good off the menu.
Yeah. I still RIP my spicy nacho burrito. Miss that thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why are we doing that? Why are you giving us a gift just to take it away in a couple months?
I mean, but it works because I do be heading into Taco Bell even though I wasn't thinking about it because I heard that they got something good.
That's
so
fair.
It works.
That's fair. That's fair.
It works.
Yeah.
It really works.
Yeah.
Scarcity complex.
I do have to complain.
Okay, lay it on me.
And I already complained to you about it last night, but I'm still so mad. When you go to a restaurant.
Oh yeah. The number of text messages I got about this.
You guys, okay. When you go to a restaurant and they say, oh, so what we do here is we encourage people to share.
It's like family style.
It's family
dining.
style. What do you think the portion sizes are supposed to be when someone says that? Pretty fucking big, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking, okay.
Because family style to me is even more than 2 people.
It's
like
a family of 4.
3 or 4, yeah.
If you say family style to me, I'm thinking family of 4 immediately.
Okay. I feel like that's fair.
So it needs to be big.
And you're a server.
Yes.
At somewhere where they sell big portions. So you know.
And I brought that up last night to the table. I said, where I work would be considered more family style than this.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. So, you know, and I'm hungry at this point because I hadn't eaten since like 11 and it is now almost 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm starving.
Yeah.
I'm ready to fucking get my grub
down.
on. Yeah. Looking at the menu. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to keep complaining actually about this restaurant. I'm so sorry. First things first. This is what happens first. I'm not going to name the restaurant. They have on the table, they have a QR code and it says prefixed menu if you want that, right? For $55. Okay. So I scan the QR code and I'm looking at it. I'm like, honestly, this prefix menu looks better than the stuff on the actual menu.
Okay, yeah,
and
nice.
There was like, you could get a salad, you could get
I'm a huge prefix menu person. I love it.
And it looked good. And like everything on the menu itself was expensive already. So I was like, it kind of is more bang for your buck anyway.
Yeah.
And you get like a salad, you get pumpkin soup, which I was like, oh, that sounds so good right now. Mm-hmm. Like all this stuff. So I'm all excited. So the first thing I ask the waitress, I say, is there any way I could get the pumpkin soup like on its own because it's not on the menu if I don't get the prefix menu? Mm-hmm. And she's like, oh, let me go find out for you. She comes back, they're like, sorry, like they said no. And I was like, okay, no big deal. Like it's fine.
They probably only make a certain amount to be in the prefix or whatever. Yeah.
So then I was like, I'm going, okay, I'm going to just do the prefix menu. And she's like, okay, did you sign up for it? And I was like, what?
Sorry, what?
And she said, you have to sign up for the prefix menu in advance when you make the reservation or you can't have it. And I'm like, then why is this QR code on the table?
Then why would you ever leave the QR code?
Like, that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
I thought I was like going insane. I was like, am I crazy? Or like, that's weird.
No, because then what is the point of the QR code if you can't order it at the table?
Yeah. Like, why was it on the table?
Just to be like, fuck you, bitch. You didn't order when you should have.
So then,
just to tease you.
So then everyone at the table is like making a big deal out of this. And I'm going, it's fine, guys. It's fine. Like, I'm okay.
Because it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So of course, yeah.
But then they're also like, the waitress is like, I can see. And I was like, no, it's fine. It really is fine. Like, it's not a big deal. Please. Like, can we all stop
please, you're making it worse.
Let's all stop making a big deal because I'm actually going to jump into a river right now.
Yeah.
Please stop. Whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to get a Caesar salad and this fucking vegetable chili, whatever. I don't know. The menu was weird. So she's like, okay, I'll bring some plates for the Caesar salad because you're going to want to share it.
Oh, so you're like, this is going to be a big salad.
Literally the words that came out of her mouth. Okay?
Okay.
This salad was an individual sized bowl. Okay?
Yeah.
There's 5 people at the table. 4 of them are grown-ass men. And me who can eat. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry. And then I felt so uncomfortable.
Because you felt like you were supposed to share
So
now.
I had to share.
Yeah.
So I got like a leaf.
Because that's the problem when you went, because like even if I didn't want any of your Caesar salad, but if she was like, it's big, you're going to want to share it. In my brain, I'd be going, sweet, now I'm going to get some of her Caesar salad. And I would feel entitled to some of it, but then I also would feel guilty if I saw it be small.
No, like I had to share because like it's weird if I don't now. So I literally had like a leaf.
Yeah.
Then the burgers don't come with a side. Okay. Which I just don't understand.
French fries are so cheap. I never understand why they won't just give you the fries.
I just don't understand it.
Yeah.
And she says to the two guys at my table that were getting burgers, oh, yeah, if you just get a side of fries, like you can share that with the table. I sent you the photo.
Oh, it's small. I would be mad if it was just my side.
Girl.
Yeah.
She said you can share that with the table. She said she actually
bizarre.
said it was huge, was the words that she used. And I sent Cassidy the picture and I said, this with my hand as a comparison. It was like the size of my palm.
It was like 7 French fries.
Like, I just like keep my mouth shut because I'm like, I'm just going to eat it. Like, I'm just going to eat what's on the table. I'm not going to say anything, obviously.
Yeah.
Especially because the people I was with, sometimes they like can be annoying. So I'm like, I got to keep my mouth shut because I don't want
if you say something, they'll be annoying
like
about it.
I am not a complainer ever at restaurants. Like, I'm just like, okay.
She'll complain afterwards to you guys.
Well, of course. Everyone does that. But I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to make a scene. I'm not going to make the waitress uncomfortable ever. I would never want to do that ever.
It's not her fault. She doesn't make the menu, and they probably tell her to sell it that way.
But I'm complaining now after the fact to everybody, so just everyone knows how upset I was.
It's just weird because this is a very, 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 very famous, popular restaurant.
So popular. I don't understand it.
Yeah,
I'm still flabbergasted by the whole situation. And I'm looking at my husband going, am I crazy? Like, am I being gaslit right now? Like, I don't know what's happening.
Where's Ashton? Am I being punked?
Ashton! Are you punking
Actually,
me?
Ashton, please, I don't want to see you or talk to you. You frankly terrify me. You and your wife scare me. Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Let me get off my little soapbox here.
No, I'm glad you got to just let it out.
Don't tell me it's family style. Don't say it. Just don't say it. Then I wouldn't have expected it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And to be honest, I've eaten there. I mean, not in a while. And then after that, I was only there for like happy hour and stuff because they have like, they used to have a really good like small plates happy hour. But I haven't been there in a while. But when I have gone like for dinner in the past, I'm trying to think, I'm like, I don't think it was ever like a shareable situation.
No. Every and then everything that we got to, I'm like looking around because she literally said everything is shareable. Everything. Nothing was big. Yeah. Everything was small. Everything.
And here's the thing. I love a tapas situation.
If
it's
but
like
I just
sold to me as small plates, like, hey, small plates, like, oh, you didn't go with us for Connie's birthday. We went to this like Colombian or God, I can't even remember now. It was very fun. Clearly, that's why I can't remember. But they were like, it's all small plates, but like you're supposed to share it. So like you get the wings, and it only comes with 3 or 4 wings, but you're supposed to only have one, and then you get this. And like even when we ordered the burger, it came pre-cut in half.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Like that kind of stuff.
Okay, yeah. But like that's the thing. If I'm expecting something, that's fine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't care if it's a normal sized individual portion Caesar salad that I ordered. That's what I am ordering.
And I'm not being peer pressured to share it with the table.
And I literally looked at Sam and I was like, should I get another one? Like, I don't know. And because it actually was good.
Yeah.
The Caesar salad was the best part. It was good.
I love a good Caesar salad.
Yeah. It had a little lemon in it.
Yeah.
A lot of cheese.
Remember the girl dinner, the shared chicken Caesar salad with French fries?
They had that on the menu at the restaurant I was at last night.
Oh,
it literally says girl dinner, and it's a dirty martini, a Caesar salad, and a side of fries.
See, I would have gotten that.
Yeah. I should have.
But they actually the salad is actually big enough to split in between 2. So I never get more than one salad, but like you gotta know.
I mean, I will be honest with you. Sometimes you're also the kind of person that like you're like, oh, it's really big, you can share it. And then I look at it, I'm like, what? I'm just like, I can eat, like a lot.
I can too. I just eat it slower than you. You are an inhaler. That's the biggest problem.
Yeah.
Because like to me, I'm a picker. That's why I like shared plates and stuff. Because I'm like, I like to order a round of 3 little small plates. We all pick at that. And then when that's done, we order another round. You want everything at once so you can inhale it.
Yeah, that is a problem that I have sometimes.
Even when I like make dinner at home, like I've told you this a million times. When I make dinner at home, I like will make a plate, eat like a third of it, sit it in front of me, watch some TV, look at my phone, pick at it, eat another third. Like I will finish the whole plate. I will eat just as much food as you. I just will do it over a period of time instead of all in like 5 minutes.
I try. Like I try to do that. But I can't.
This is probably why you have an upset stomach all of the time.
Oh, and my stomach hurts so bad right now because of the burrito I had this morning.
Which is the same thing. You could have put it into 2 burritos, and then your tummy you would be eating the same amount, and your tummy wouldn't have hurt, and you got to enjoy it twice.
It was just so good. I couldn't stop. You know, like I could not put it down.
See, I'm like, if I really, really love something, I will even more so savor it because I don't want it to be done.
You know what? In the words of,
it's like a TV show. That's also the difference between us. When I watch a TV show I really, 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 really like, I can't just like binge through it because I don't want it to be done.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you will finish it in a day.
I will. That's true. In the words of your fiance Andrew, Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron.
I'm gonna say that from now on to everybody.
He loves to say it.
Charlize Theron.
He thinks it's so funny. Charlize Theron.
It is funny. That's why I was laughing.
It does sound like to each their own. Like, yeah, it's pretty good.
It made me laugh so hard that I was like, wait, that's actually funny. I like that one.
Oh, know what I actually do? Like, have you heard about this thing that the kids talk about? I've never heard about this. It sounds bizarre, but they call it like bathroom camping, where they like hang out in the bathroom. I guess it's like a trauma response. Like they didn't have their own space in their house, so they would like spend a lot of time in the bathroom and like stay in the bathroom a really long time.
Okay.
I feel like I do that, but with the kitchen.
Okay.
Like I'll like eat. I'll make food and be like eating in the kitchen, like standing at the sink. And Andrew will be like, "What are you doing in there?" And I'm like, "Eating." He's like, "Why are you eating standing at the counter?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I just like to be in here." And like sometimes he'll go to bed and I don't want to go to bed yet. And instead of like sitting on the couch and like looking at my phone or whatever, I'll go into the kitchen and sit on the ground in the kitchen and look at my phone.
Okay, that's weird.
The tile's cool and nice in there.
That's a little weird.
It feels good. And then if I want a snack or a drink, they're all right there.
Are you okay, honey?
Yeah, I think I'm doing great. It feels good.
Okay, wait. So you're telling me that kids do that in the bathroom? Like they sit on the floor in the bathroom?
I don't know
the
what they're doing in there or like why they're in there.
Just sit in someone's bathroom? And then people are like, "What are you doing in there, buddy?"
Like, knock, knock, knock. Hello. Yeah.
Okay. And then, then you come out and then everyone thinks that you just took a really big poop. So that's embarrassing for you.
I feel like that's less embarrassing than just sitting in there on your phone so you could like be alone, ?
That's fair. That's fair.
I don't know. But whatever. I like to hang out in the kitchen. So
I guess a question though.
What?
Now that we're talking about like just sitting in the bathroom, maybe I shouldn't ask this.
What?
Okay, if you're sitting on the toilet for too long, like
I do not do that. That's how you get hemorrhoids.
Okay, that was my question.
If you spend more than 5 minutes on the toilet, that's like bizarre. Why would you want to be in the stinkiest, grossest part of the room when you're doing something stinky and gross? When you can look at your phone and not have poop particles everywhere on the couch.
I'm thinking this is why I get hemorrhoids.
That's literally a proven fact.
Okay.
Why do you think every man you know has hemorrhoids? Because they all spend like an hour in the bathroom for some goddamn reason.
Yeah, I do that too.
Yeah, it's not good for your butthole.
Oh no.
I feel like I've told you this before.
You have, and I get hemorrhoids.
I know,
like a lot, like more than probably most people do.
That's not healthy. That's not good for you.
I don't think it is.
I'm so worried about you. And see, you say, "Are you okay?" to me just because sometimes I like to be in the kitchen. Meanwhile, you're like, my butthole's constantly bleeding.
Sometimes I have thoughts and I should probably keep them inside my mouth.
They're already out here.
Now that I'm thinking about it. And I know that you're not going to cut it. So
I mean, I will if you ask me to.
I'm just kidding.
Charlize Theron.
Charlize Theron, guys. I don't care. Okay. I know someone else out there. You're dealing with the same thing as me. You got hemorrhoids right now, probably. But you know who probably doesn't have hemorrhoids? Our patrons.
That's right. I bet they're clean as a whistle.
Good segue, yeah?
Very good. How about we welcome some of our new patrons?
Let's do it.
So we've got some new cool kids. I wanted to say welcome to Ariel.
Hi, Ariel.
Welcome to Kendry M.
Kendry. I like that.
Yeah, I've never heard that name before. Welcome to Elizabeth R.
Hello, Elizabeth.
And welcome to Ashley B.
Ashley.
Welcome.
Like your character.
Like me. I'm Ashley.
I'm Ashlyn.
Just two besties who are color coded. The best way besties should be. Thank you guys so much for joining the Patreon. We hope you're enjoying all of that fun bonus content. We also do have some extra special creepypasta episodes coming out.
Oh, yes.
This month. Like I said, like we like to load you guys up with stuff before the holidays because this is our time to shine. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. We have 2 true crime, very intense true crime episodes that are going to be coming out. Me and Amanda both covered different stories, so keep an eye out for those on Patreon. Just tons of stuff coming out, so if you were thinking of a good time to join, now's the time to do it.
That's right, baby.
It also makes a great gift for the holidays,
which we're coming up on.
We are coming up upon.
Once Halloween's over, it's like bing, bang, boom, you know?
Literally, yeah.
Thanksgiving.
My
Christmas.
fave, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
She doesn't like Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving.
I don't. I just don't.
I love it.
I know. It's just not.
Probably because I love being in the kitchen.
That's
it's all coming together.
That's it. And I eat too much, and then guess what I'm doing?
Giving yourself hemorrhoids.
Exactly. It all comes back, guys.
Well, I wanted to say thank you to some people who bought us some beers.
Okay.
So thank you to Kaz.
Ooh, hi, Kaz.
Who bought us some beers and said, "Hey, ghoulish gals, my fiance and I got married on Sunday."
Oh, congratulations.
So you mean your spouse?
Yeah.
October 12th, after 25 years together. Wow. It was the best party. Please have some drinks on me to celebrate our wedding. Cheers, Kaz.
Oh my gosh.
Congrats. I bet you were a beautiful bride. Oh, that's so exciting.
25 years.
25 years.
Holy shit.
We'll get there someday, but guess what? Kaz will always have us beat.
That is true. I'm coming up on 6 years.
That's pretty good.
Next week.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So Victoria M also bought us a beer and said, "I have finally caught up and I wanted to buy you guys a drink and as a thank you for being there through some rough times. My cat had the audacity to pass away the day before my grandpa's 2-year passing anniversary. But your podcast always makes my day so much better and I'm glad I found it. Congratulations to Cassidy. I'm so excited to see all the wedding photos. Amanda, thank you for always answering me and helping me support my state during the New Mexico fire and my friend's dog's surgery."
Oh, yeah.
Of course. Thank you so much, Victoria. And I'm glad we could help you out when stuff was getting tough.
I think Victoria sent me pictures of their cat on Instagram, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So someone bought us a beer and said,
literally someone.
That's what it says. "Hey, I've been listening since 2022 and lately I've been feeling extra spooky due to my new job position, Haunted Mansion at Walt Disney World." Ooh.
Fun.
How do you feel about the new costumes? I want to hear all about it. They've been changing all the costumes.
Oh, have they?
Yeah. So I thought I'd send my fave spooky gals a drink to celebrate. Thank you for keeping me sane on long commutes. And Amanda, my dog Rosie, says hello.
Hi, Rosie.
Thank you guys so much. Your guys' support is one of the only reasons we get to keep doing this podcast. And we just are so thankful and we totally dig you guys.
We do. Yeah. And just some quick little B-Day shout outs.
Amanda's favorite.
You know it. I wanted to say happy golden birthday to Maya.
Ooh.
22 on the 22nd. That's pretty exciting. I love that.
Oh my gosh, so soon. Or it just happened.
Yeah, by the time this comes out, right?
Out.
And then happy birthday. I think it's a belated birthday to Sydney.
Happy birthday, Sydney.
We love that name, Sydney.
Wonderful name.
And also Sydney's dog Juno just celebrated a birthday. So
are you and your dog birthday twins? That's actually kind of cute.
I don't know if it's exactly the same, but definitely the same month, October for sure.
Good month.
Yeah.
Good month.
But happy birthday, guys. Hope you're celebrating and just I hope all the good things are happening.
I hope you're party rocking in the house tonight.
In the house tonight.
Everybody just have a good time.
That's right. We're going to make it lose their minds.
Well, on that note, how about we get started?
Let's get started.
Okay. All right. So I don't know why, but I had like the hardest time picking out a story this week. Just sometimes it's just like I don't even know what I should even be looking for.
No, I do that too. But I feel like during spooky season, it's so different because I'm like, wow, I could really just go anywhere with this.
See, I feel the opposite because I am like, I don't want to cover anything too heavy. I don't like, we're dressed like idiots. So like,
that obviously.
So I like that to me limits a lot of stuff. Like I don't even want to cover a haunting that's like really brutal because
interesting.
Like, or even semi-recent or like, you know, I don't know.
No, I feel it.
Even though I did cover something that had has a brutal murder in it, but it was a long time ago and it might be fake, so we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about the Gurdon Light.
Oh, okay.
So my sources today were Channel 4 Arkansas News, Unsolved Mysteries, Season 7, Episode 9, thedeadhistory.com, an article by Jennifer Jones. Her article was actually really, really good. Check out thedeadhistory.com. Great website for spooky little stuff. And of course, Wikipedia.
Of course.
All right, so let's talk a little bit first about Gurdon, Arkansas.
Okay.
So it's a little less than 100 miles south of Little Rock, Arkansas, which is really the only place I know in Arkansas.
I was going to say, me too, I think.
And with a population of just over 1,800, it's a pretty small town in the smothered with gravy southern part of Arkansas. I don't know, they probably like gravy there. It is the South, after all.
Sounds really fucking good, actually.
I love country gravy so much.
Also,
that just made me want biscuits and gravy so bad my mouth started watering.
Oh my God.
I love biscuits.
I love biscuits and gravy.
So it's known as a railroad town and a lumber town. It's also the birthplace of, this is just a little fun fact, the Order of the Hoo-Hoo, which is a funny little organization and actually the oldest industrial fraternal organization in the United States.
Wow.
And it was like kind of a silly, goofy little thing, but it kind of turned into its own. I wish I'd like had more time to like look more into it because Elizabeth Taylor accepted the title of Miss Hoo-Hoo in 1948.
Miss Hoo-Hoo?
2 U.S. presidents have been members of the Hoo-Hoos. Theodore Roosevelt was given the prestigious membership number 99, which is their lucky number for the Hoo-Hoos, for his work promoting the importance of forests. And Warren G. Harding was inducted to the Hoo-Hoos in 1905.
Okay, I love that.
The Hoo-Hoos.
I would like to be a Hoo-Hoo.
Yeah. And their little logo is a black cat. And their number is 9, so it's the black cat because cats have 9 lives.
Perfect for Halloween.
I know. But the thing that Gurdon is more known for is simply named the Gurdon Light.
Okay.
So before we get into the light, we can learn a little bit more about the town and the town's history.
Yes, I would like to.
This town was incorporated in 1880. But it originally started as a campsite for construction workers on the Iron Mountain Railway in the earlier 1800s, and that railway was finished in 1873. So because this railway ran right through town, it became a railway town and a lumber town, and more people were moving to Gurdon and became permanent residents instead of just an encampment. And before you know it, boom, it's a junction for several different large cities on their railways as well. And it became super legit in 1907 when it became big enough to need its own jail.
Ah.
Yeah, that's how you know. Jail or not gas station. Jail or post office.
Post office, yeah.
So the jail actually still stands as it was built in 1907 today and was added to the National Register of Historic Places in 1989.
Nice.
But deep in the woods, on the outskirts of town, there is a now defunct railroad track. So, aka it's not in use.
Okay.
And despite the rails not being in use, it's one of the more popular places in town, especially around Halloween, because of a mysterious, quote, atmospheric ghost light that appears on the tracks.
Ooh, spooky Halloween.
The brave souls who head out there after the sun goes down are dazzled by a light, or sometimes a few lights, dancing around in the darkness of the trees. People have described the lights as all different sorts of colors, but they're usually either with a yellowish or bluish hue. And it's often described as appearing to bob around like it's attached to a string.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, interesting.
So there is plenty of eyewitness accounts and recorded and photo accounts of these lights. So it's not, does the light exist? It's what is the light?
Yeah, because it's there.
Yes.
It's out there in Arkansas.
It's out there in Arkansas. Gurdon. So allegedly, according to town history, the first sighting of the light was in the 1930s. And since then, it has been seen fairly regularly. The last train that actually ran on those tracks was in the 1960s. So people aren't just seeing a train in the distance because this light is seen all of the time, even though there's no trains on this track.
Well, I was thinking ghost train.
Ghost train, maybe.
which is pretty scary.
Residents of the town have reported seeing the light up to hundreds of times, and it's been caught on tape and photo tons of times, including by the Unsolved Mystery team when they went down there to interview people about the light.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
The lights were like, put me on TV, baby.
Genuinely. When the tracks were still in operation, it was not uncommon for train conductors to report panicky moments where they would see the light approaching them from in front or behind and assume that there was accidentally another train on the tracks about to collide with them.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. And so they're like, start panicking and like radioing in, and everyone's like, there's nobody else on the tracks. What are you talking about? And then they would have to be told, oh, that's just the Gurdon light. Don't worry about it. Just gotta get used to her.
So wait, when was the first time that people like saw her?
That's up for debate. The town says 1930s, but we'll get into that a little bit more later.
Okay.
Yeah. Some people try to write it off as ambient light from the highway, but researchers have mostly disproved that theory. The nearest road is actually blocked by a large hill, which is exactly behind where the light appears.
Okay.
So there's literally no way that the light, like it could be from the small highway, because this huge hill is literally blocking all of the light. Some people believe that it is quote unquote swamp gas, which is something we've talked about before in other lights like the Marfa lights and stuff like that, or in sightings of different apparitions in places where it's swampy. And then there's this researcher who's been researching these for a very long time. He's a physicist named Mike Klingen, and he believes that it's quartz crystals beneath the tracks that generate an electric charge under constant stress of the moving, because there's like a big fault line there that produces a glowing light.
I just feel like we're reaching, you know? Like that just seems like he's like, you know what I really think
See,
is happening.
I feel like it's just like I'm too stupid to like know if that is absurd or not. Because that's a problem with being dumb. Someone can say something to you and you're like, that's a lot of big words. Sure.
Oh, I think that all the time on the podcast, actually. That happens to me all the time. But no, I don't know. It just, what was swamp gas again? Like, why does that produce light?
People think it's just like gas that gets like trapped and it's like super heated, and so it starts to like produce its own glow, or that it just is super reflective of like the moon and stuff, and because it's like moving because it's gas. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, most locals you talk to have another theory about what the lights could be. So now we're going to go all the way back to 1931.
Okay.
Where on December 3rd, there was a freight train with 14 cars attached that derailed just outside of town. This, of course, sparks an investigation by the railroad officials. They go out and examine the site, and what they find is they believe that the tracks had actually been tampered with.
Ooh.
So this means this was no accident. It could have, in fact, been deliberate.
A murder.
Well, nobody died, but that it was an attempted murder, perhaps, because they also had a theory that this tampering was not meant for this freight train, which was redirected on this route kind of like last minute. So instead, it was meant for the Sunshine Special, which was a passenger train that came through very early in the morning, doing speeds of like 60 to 70 miles per hour. And if that would have derailed, that would have caused casualties, obviously.
Yeah.
So whoever tampered with the tracks would have thought that the passenger train would have been the next train to use these tracks the following morning really early. That's why it was called the Sunshine Special, because it came in right when the sun would rise.
Oh. Why would you want to hurt the sunshine?
I don't know.
It's not very nice.
So the next day, Will McLean's wife informed the marshal that her husband had not returned home from work that night. So this is like early in the morning the next day. She's like, hey, my husband didn't come home from work. He's the foreman for the Missouri Pacific Railroad. And so his wife and the marshal both go around and start talking to people looking for any sign of like the last sighting of Will. So Mrs. McLean had been asking employees of Will's that like, when was the last time you remember seeing him? Was it at the end of the workday? Did you guys go out and do anything afterwards? Like, this was not like him. And one of the employees that she talked to was a man named Louis McBride. When the marshal came to follow up asking questions to Louis, he said that he was immediately acting strange, and so the officer brought him in for more intense questioning, where he quickly admitted to murdering Will McLean and brought the officers to the dump site of the body on the tracks.
Wow, that didn't take very long.
No. Guy folded like a napkin.
Yeah, literally.
So there they found McLean's body, which actually looked like he had crawled bleeding for nearly a quarter mile before succumbing to his injuries.
Oh.
Yeah, which the medical examiner found 4 deadly blows from a bloody railway spike and a shovel. The marshal determined that McLean did not die right away, and he actually did try to crawl, because there was like a trail of blood, crawl out of the woods, dragging his lantern along with him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's the light.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I just got that.
So allegedly, this is what people think was the cause of this murder, that McBride killed McLean because he was angry about losing like an opportunity for a promotion, and that there were layoffs happening and that he knew he was going to get laid off. But other employees said that McLean that night had actually accused McBride of him being the one who tampered with the tracks, resulting in him losing hours for the next day, and that McLean was going to go to the police with his suspicions, and so McBride would become a suspect in that case.
Okay.
And so he thought if he killed McLean, that nobody would see him as a suspect for the train derailment.
Well, and then you fucking folded so fast, sir.
Really bad murderer.
And then guess what? We found out you did both.
Well, we don't know if he did the train thing.
Oh, that's just people's suspicions.
Yeah. Well, like other employees had said, oh, well, we saw McLean and McBride get into it. And McLean was like, I know you're the one who messed with it. And he was going, I did not do that. I have a family. I have a job.
You murdered somebody.
I'm about to it's about to be the holidays. Like, you can't lay me off. Like, this is December 3rd, right? So, and he's going like, I have a family. Like, you can't lay me off. Like, whatever. And so obviously in the heat of the moment, something happened.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So like I said, McBride did admit to killing McLean, and the court convicted him of murder and sentenced him to death. And despite multiple appeals and, him saying like, I cooperated with officials, I owned up to it, they did electrocute him to death at the Little Rock Penitentiary on July 8th of 1932.
Damn.
Yeah. So this is like the main story behind what people now suspect is the Gurdon Light. Like it's Will McLean trying to find his way home after being beaten to death by his employee.
How many lights did you say there were, though? I thought there was multiple.
It depends. Some people see multiple lights. Some people see one light. It just depends.
Okay.
And they'll see it as in like different colors. Like the one that they caught on camera for Unsolved Mysteries had kind of like an orangish reddish hue to it. But then other pictures and videos I saw, it was like more like yellowish or bluish, like more bright light. Yeah. But that is not the only theory. And Mike Klingon, who is the researcher that I mentioned earlier, had a whole conversation with Dead History about what he thinks.
Okay. Lay it on me.
So he claims that he found reports of sightings of the lights long before the brutal murder happened. And there were, in fact, local indigenous beliefs centered around the lights, and they had been seen by early white colonizers. He also said, and I'm just going to quote the website directly here because they say it better than I could. As a physicist, he experienced things he can't find an explanation for. He watched a group of people through binoculars as they walked down the tracks towards him for about 10 to 15 minutes. However, they vanished when they got to him. He's seen a strange bluish mist hovering over the rails. He's heard voices and shuffling sounds with no visible source. On one occasion, he was overwhelmed with a strong sense of dread. This happened while walking back to the group that he was with. As he approached them, they all started to report the same feeling without him having said a word. And he's not the only person to experience other things besides the lights. A feeling of intense dread or fear is very common in the area. People have reported seeing and hearing things and people that seemingly are there 1 minute and gone the next. And there have also been multiple Bigfoot sightings in the area. So it seems to just kind of be a hot spot for strange happenings.
Yeah.
Which is like my favorite type of thing.
I know. I'm kind of forming my own like theories.
Ooh, lay it on me.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, okay, this might be like a little convoluted, but
okay.
I'm thinking that this area is has a thin veil or a portal of some sort, right? And specifically, it turns like whatever the thing that's coming through the portal into the light.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Kind of like It.
What do you mean?
Like the deadlights in It.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, okay, I'm thinking, let's say there was a ghost train.
Okay.
Right? So like that comes through the portal on Halloween or whatever. That's what those lights are there. Bigfoot comes through the portal. He turns into a fucking light floating around there.
Okay.
The guy that got murdered with his lantern, he comes through there sometimes, and then he's looking for whatever. That's him sometimes. Like that's why they're different colors too. That's why you see them at different times. Then I'm thinking, okay, do you remember when we were on Believing the Bizarre and they told us a story about these people that like lived on this indigenous land's property, and the person was seeing like dancing lights floating around their room?
Yes.
And they were saying it was the indigenous people that used to live there dancing.
Yes.
I don't know. And then you said like the indigenous land. So I'm thinking like maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know. I'm all over the place, but
yeah, I don't know what this Mike Klingon guy's actual research was, but he claims that there were reports of the lights long before 1930. Like I'm talking like 1800s, like when it was originally just like that camp.
Right.
And that there are even like when you talk to elders and stuff in the community, they'll say like, oh no, this light and reports of this light have been passed down for generations and generations.
Yeah, it's probably been there forever.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think whatever it is, like maybe, sorry, does anything I'm saying make sense, or am I just going off the rails?
It does. I feel like you're not explaining it perfectly exact. Like you're like trying to say like it's an energy thing and it doesn't really matter what's manifesting there. It's all manifesting in like this light. That's why I said like the dead lights in It, where it's like, it will have the dead lights in his mouth or in his eyes, or like there's, you'll see the other monsters and they have like the dead lights. Like don't look into the dead lights type thing.
Yes. So I'm literally just thinking
Keep talking. I'm just going to pull a picture. That's this is from Unsolved Mysteries, and we'll have this on the YouTube and on Instagram.
You're gonna tell me that doesn't look like a ghost train?
But that's what I'm saying. It looks different, and that's just a still from it because it was like moving back and forth, but moving back and forth like this, not like it's coming at you.
Okay, the picture Cassidy just showed me looks like a ghost train.
But other people have seen stuff that look more like just orbs and stuff. But like, look how it's bright.
And it's always on the train tracks?
On the train tracks or behind where the train tracks are.
Interesting.
Like in the trees.
Okay, it looked a little different than I was expecting. Okay, now that you just showed me those photos. Sorry, now I'm changing my I'm not really changing my tune, but now I definitely think it's some of them is a ghost train, and then the ones that are higher up is the guy holding his lantern.
Okay, so you think there's like two different.
Yeah, just based on the photos you showed me, that's where I would lean towards.
Okay, let me see if I can find a video of them.
And these photos and stuff will be on YouTube and Instagram, obviously. I mean, it would be very alarming to be on a dark train track and see any sort of light.
Well, yeah, that's why I was like, oh, I get why that guy was like freaking out. Okay, here you go. This is the Unsolved Mysteries video. Okay, so this is from a time lapse photo. That's why also it looks like, see how it's all over? But this is a time lapse photo. And then they went back the next day and got a video.
So they were able to see it 2 days in a row.
I'm telling you, you can see it all the time. That's why I told you, like people who live in the town have seen it. Like they say they've seen it like hundreds and hundreds of times.
Yeah, that's
times. Like it's not like a. And then this was another photo they got.
That straight up looks like a train coming down.
And then this is it on video.
Yeah, it's so weird because it looks different every time.
But that's what I was telling you when you were like, well, how many are there? Wait. And I'm like, that's the thing. It's just this area.
Huh. Yeah, there's definitely like some sort of a portal on those train tracks, I think, and ghosts and ghost trains. And
I mean, it makes sense. Like things like passageways and water and tunnels and stuff. I feel like they do have, because they have like sort of this transient property, which we've talked about before. The things like dorm rooms and stuff where people don't stay very long are like they attract the supernatural.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that is the little story of the Gurdon Light, the mystery of the Gurdon Light. But yeah, like I said, you can go on YouTube and find interviews and people talking about it. Like everyone who lives there is like, yeah, I see it all the time. I've seen it like 100 times. It's super easy. Just walk out there.
That's crazy actually, because it's like it's just always there.
I mean, that's like the Marfa lights too.
Yeah. Well, that's more. So I remember what the Marfa lights looked like. That's why I think I was thinking of those. When I thought like how many are there, I thought it was like 3 at a time type of thing. But I don't know. Yeah, that looks, most of that to me looks like a ghost train. Like,
I agree, but I just feel like, I don't know. There's something like about it that I'm like, but why would it be a ghost train? Nobody ever died in a train accident. But maybe it's just like the the energy because it was like a town that was built on railroading or something.
Probably. Yeah. Just, I mean, it's a train track and maybe ghosts need to get from place to place, Cassidy.
Like, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be in that.
Like, you think that they don't need to travel?
No, you're right.
Yeah, that's
like, gotta get around.
That's actually like really rude of you to think that they didn't.
You think it's just like actually really easy to just float everywhere all the time?
Exactly.
It probably takes a lot of energy and it's very tiresome.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry about that, ghosts.
Yeah, you should be.
But yeah, spooky. If you live in the area and you've ever been, I would love to hear about it. Or if you live in the area and you're gonna go now because you know about it, do it.
And if you just happen to want to take a video or a picture for us,
we would like to see that.
We would definitely like to see that.
I would like to see the baby.
I would like to see it. Thank you, please.
Thank you.
But thank you very much.
Of course.
For that. All right. Here we are. Spookying it up.
Spookying it up.
And I'm going to do what I do best and give you a list of things because you know how I am.
Sounds about right.
And we're going to talk about some animal ghosts today. So my sources were burialsandbeyond.com by Kate Sherrill, Only in Your State by Robin Jarvis, roadsideamerica.com, fabledcollective.com, petplace.com, and Wikipedia.
Wikipedia. Who would have guessed it?
Who would have thunk that? Okay, so last week when I covered the Whaley house, there was a mention of a ghost dog.
Yes.
And I just was like, wow, I love ghost animals. Like, how cute is that?
I feel like you've done a ghost animal list before.
I have not.
Oh, shocked.
I've talked about ghost animals in different stories, but I covered heroic animals in the past. Yes. We've covered animals that
are in politics.
And now we're going to cover dead animals. So first and foremost, I would like to introduce you to Sir Francis Bacon's chicken. This is not his pet chicken, but it was a chicken that he bought to slaughter specifically.
Okay.
So in 1626, Sir Francis Bacon, who was a philosopher and like a scientist and
very well-known dude,
all the things that are smart that I don't care about.
Known chicken eater.
Yeah, loved chicken. Big chicken guy. Maybe even liked bacon. Who knows? So he was in a horse-drawn carriage on a snowy winter evening, driving through North London with his good friend, Dr. Witherbone. And Dr. Witherbone was the king's personal physician. So these guys are smart. They're chatting it up in their horse-drawn carriage. And they're talking about what they think is the best way, like, that they could preserve food.
Okay. Yes.
So bacon,
pre refrigerators.
Yeah, 1626.
Yeah.
Huh. So our good friend Bacon, he's looking out the window, he's looking at the snow, and he's thinking, hey, I wonder if ice can be used to keep food fresh longer.
Ding, ding, ding.
Hello? That's crazy. Crazy thought.
Light bulb moment. He didn't know what a light bulb was. Candle wick moment.
I was like, how did he not know what a light bulb was? Edison, you're in. So Bacon is getting like all worked up. He's so excited over this idea. He's like, oh my gosh, I have to try this as soon as possible. Like, this is so crazy. So they pull the carriage over and they pull it onto like this woman's farm. And they go up to her house and he's like, lady, I need to buy one of your chickens right now. Like, I have to test out my theory right now. And she's like, okay, you can have a chicken.
Yeah.
And then he demands her to slaughter it right there in front of him,
Oh, okay.
pluck it, and remove all of its insides for him.
Okay.
And she's kind of just like scared, so she just does it.
I do feel like that should be pretty standard. Hey, I want some chicken. Can you kill it and pluck it for me? I don't want to do all that stuff.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to do any of that ever.
There's a place by me where you can go pick out a live chicken and they'll do that for you.
Okay.
But it is.
I hate that. I don't want any part of that. So Bacon, he gets his, dead, naked chicken and he brings it outside and he starts stuffing it with snow.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we don't know how long Bacon was like out there in the snow playing whatever he was doing, diddle-daddling out there. But he would never know if his experiment on preserving meat with snow would even work or not. Because after this moment, he immediately came down with pneumonia, probably from sticking his fingers in the snow for so long.
And raw chicken.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that too.
couldn't
not
have
good. And he probably didn't even know that like raw chicken might not be great.
Germ theory didn't exist for another couple hundo.
He's sticking his fingers all up in his mouth and in his eye, probably. Who knows? So he comes down with pneumonia and he is bedridden until his death.
R.I.P. to the realest to ever do it.
So you would think, Sir Francis Bacon himself might even pop back into the world and haunt the area of Pond Square where he was out there stuffing the bird, that basically led to his death.
I feel like he's too good to haunt. He's busy. He's busy doing experiments in the afterlife.
I mean, someone's got to.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
Someone's got to start testing some stuff over there.
No, you're so right. I don't know what I was thinking. But the only ghost that is haunting Pond Square is that chicken himself.
Is he in the nude?
Oh, he's kind of in the nude. Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
So people have reported seeing a half-plucked chicken hanging around in the area.
Oh, he goes around half plucked.
He's half plucked.
Okay, that's kind of sad, actually.
Yeah.
That one just makes me sad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some reports described him as being really mangy looking.
Okay. Maybe he's trying to grow them back in the afterlife.
Aw, cute.
But he's only gotten halfway there.
You'll get there, little buddy. Just keep trying.
You've got forever.
That's so true. You have the afterlife. So he's often seen running in circles. But once people try to approach him, he will disappear into thin air. During World War II, there was an air raid warden patrolling Pond Square. And he saw this half-naked, half-plucked chicken just kind of hanging around.
He's got his head on, right?
He does have his head on. There was a couple reports that said that he was headless, but most of the time he has a head.
He grew his head back.
Yeah.
He achieved the head back. Now he's still working on the feathers.
Well, okay. It's like when you die... If people died in a tragic way and you see their ghost, normally they're fine looking.
I don't know. I feel like there's always reports of oh, they're bloody or the headless horseman, the headless chicken man.
It's just like the light. It's always different, baby. You know what I mean? So the warden, he tries to catch the chicken for some reason. He's like, I'm going to catch that chicken and I'm going to eat it later for dinner. So he chases the chicken for a few minutes, and right when he's just about to grab it, his little fingers are just about to touch the feathers, it vanishes.
That would really fuck me up, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm about to save this cold chicken, this half nude chicken.
Oh, well, he wanted to eat him.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, I mean, that would probably also really bum me out if I was really hungry.
You're salivating, you're like, I'm going to eat this chicken.
Oh, I can't wait to roast this chicken, and then it just boinks away.
Yeah.
It boops.
It boops out of nowhere.
No.
Then in the 1970s, there was a couple strolling along Pond Square, and they're about to have a really cute little romantic moment. They're hugging. They're going to do a little kissy, when all of a sudden, the mangy-looking, half-plucked chicken appeared out of nowhere and started flapping its wings, running around in circles, scaring the couple off.
That's a sign. You're not meant to be.
Yeah, don't be together. You should probably not get
married.
The
chicken did not approve.
That chicken said, girl, leave him. Leave him now.
The chicken said, check his phone.
Yeah, well, this is the 70s. Maybe he was probably a serial killer. So today, sightings of the ghost chicken are far, far less frequent, but he is still believed to be clucking around Pond Square.
I like that.
Yeah, I love that little ghostly chicken.
I think there should be more ghost chickens around. You would think the number of chickens that we're killing, like en masse,
there probably
that
are,
there would be more,
and we just don't know that they're ghosts.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
You know what I mean? Like you're going past like a fucking farm or a chicken coop, and you see a dozen chickens. How do you know that 3 of them aren't ghosts?
That's so
you don't
true.
know.
You don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not checking the underneath of every chicken.
No, just keep that in mind, guys. Next time you see a herd of
chickens or cows or horses.
Look at all those chickens.
Look at all those chickens.
So a more ominous, ghostly animal is the demon cat of Washington, D.C. This
could just be a live cat.
It very much well could be.
I've known some demon cats in my day.
Tesla?
One of them lives in Amanda's house.
Literally
he's alive and thriving.
Yeah, literally my cat might be the demon cat of Long Beach, California. I don't know. Who knows? But this cat allegedly was haunting the White House and the Capitol building in the mid-1800s.
Maybe it's Hoo-Hoo.
Hoo-Hoo?
Just saying.
It could be.
Just saying.
Because it is a black cat.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Could be Hoo-Hoo.
Hoo-Hoo, what are you doing over here?
2 presidents were Hoo-Hoos.
Wow, cute. Oh my God.
I told you.
It probably is Hoo-Hoo.
It's probably Hoo-Hoo.
Wow. Our stories just came together.
Comes back to Hoo-Hoo.
That was crazy. So I'm just going to call him Hoo-Hoo now. So Hoo-Hoo, he was allegedly haunting from the mid-1800s up until about the middle of the 1900s before he disappeared for good and was never seen again.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So this was published in the Washington Post in 1898. It was an article that read, "Spooks of the Capitol, the specters that haunt the houses of Congress." And in the article, the demon cat, Hoo-Hoo, was described as being just a regular-sized black cat, and then it would swell up to the size of an elephant right in front of your eyes.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's some like Beetlejuice shit.
Yeah, it's a demon.
I love that. Okay.
Multiple different watchmen on duty in these government buildings have reported coming in contact with this demon cat. One of the stories that is often told is of a watchman that was patrolling one night when he saw a black cat approach him inside the building. As the cat got closer and closer to the guard, it got bigger and bigger until it was the size of a tiger. The cat leaped into the air and goes to pounce directly on the guard. And the guard like shuts his eyes and puts both of his hands up in the air to protect himself.
Yeah.
And then nothing happens. So when he opened his eyes, the beast was gone.
Ooh, spooky. That's a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And according to the legend, the demon cat was also known to be a bad omen. So he was always seen like right before some sort of disaster. Allegedly, he appeared to people literally like the day John Quincy Adams died. Then he appeared to people literally right before President Lincoln's assassination and also JFK's assassination.
Black cat, bad luck.
Mm-hmm. And he appeared right before the stock market crash of 1929.
All right. Anyone seen any cats around DC recently?
I mean,
feels like there's something going on.
Once again, like I said, he hasn't been seen since the 40s or 50s, but you know, keep an eye out, guys. Maybe he'll come back. There are also pictures, not pictures, there's one picture of like tiny little kitty cat paw prints that were found on the floor of the Capitol building.
Aww.
So I wanted to show you because I'm like, look at the little cute kitty cat. Look at these little paw prints.
Very cute. Oh, like in the cement?
Yeah.
Nice.
Isn't that cute?
That is cute. I like when I see that out and about in the world.
Yeah. So people are like, oh, that's got to be the
Clearly,
demon cat.
it's the demon cat.
And there's also people, like the demon cat is so well known in these buildings that in the cement, somebody wrote DC. So people are like, that stands for demon cat. And I'm like, well, they are in Washington, D.C.
also in D.C.
But it also could stand for demon cat. You guys don't know, okay? D.C., demon cat. So another animal ghost that you don't want to encounter, no matter how cute he might be, is the ghost hound of Goshen Hill. And this is in South Carolina on a 5-mile stretch of road. So as the story goes, the dog, who was a large white mastiff, belonged to a man that was accused of stealing while passing through the area, and he was very promptly sentenced to death. The dog was left alone, and he spent every day at the grave of his owner, howling and crying all night.
Poor baby.
I know, it makes me so sad. It makes me think of...
I see all those videos online all the time of dogs like who won't leave their owners' graves.
I know, that is like... It makes me want to throw up because it makes me so sad.
I just saw a video of that where a guy was hit by a car walking his dog, and the dog wouldn't leave the intersection. So they were going to have the pound come pick him up, and one of the neighbors came and grabbed him.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I scroll past those videos because I can't handle it. My heart can't handle it.
I just like to know things too much.
But it makes me think of, what was that? I told the story.
The dog on the train.
Oh, the dog on the train. And then there's the one of the dog statue in front of the cemetery in London.
Yeah, where
Bobby
nose is all.
Yeah, and he was waiting for his owner too.
Yeah.
Ugh, makes me so sad. But this dog, he spent every day crying and howling all night, waiting for his owner to return until the dog eventually starved to death. 3 months after the dog's death, people in the area began to hear his howling cries again, wafting through the night. The dog seemed to have channeled all his rage and sadness of losing his owner in such a fucking traumatic way.
Yeah.
And he came back to seek his revenge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So people have claimed to see a large white dog with glowing eyes materialize out of nowhere in the middle of the road. And it's often like snarling at them.
Yeah.
Some people have even crashed their cars trying to swerve out of the way so they don't hit the dog. And he's also been known to run alongside your car and chase you. And he's really, really fast, so he can keep up with the speed of your car.
Honestly, I love this. I love revenge. I love vengeance. I love an angry
mutt, really.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. But just probably don't get out of your car because who knows what he can do.
Yeah, he's a hellhound now, clearly.
Yeah.
Hello.
Don't you guys know about those? This is just a really quick little one, but in Swiftwater, Pennsylvania, there's a candle shop that was formerly a medical research laboratory, like way back in the day. And of course, it was one of those places that they would test on monkeys and keep them in cages in the basement. And although no one has ever seen like a full-blown monkey apparition, allegedly this candle shop is known for having like sounds of monkeys.
Some monkey business?
There's some monkey business up in this candle shop. But there's like the sounds of them screeching like in their cages at all hours of the day.
So fun fact.
Yeah, tell me.
I know I'm terrified of like alligators and crocodiles. Probably the only animal that I'm more scared of than them is monkeys.
And you know how much I love monkeys.
No, I know. You're an insane person. I have nightmares fairly regularly about chimpanzees and gorillas.
I would give my left pinky.
They'll take your left pinky. That's the problem. They'll rip your whole face off. They'll kill you.
The way I need to be cradled by an orangutan sometime in my life.
They will kill you.
If that's how I go out, so be it.
I'm too scared of them. I've seen too many crime scene photos of what they've done to these people's faces, ripped their faces off. When they go into they're so strong.
They're so
and
cute.
Chimpanzees, if they're in a group.
Yeah, chimps are a little scarier to me.
They'll work together to hunt you and kill you.
Yeah, they scare me. Definitely more so. Like orangutans, oh my God, I love them so much. They're so cool.
I'm so scared of chimpanzees and less so of gorillas. I mean, I wouldn't want to piss one off, but like if I saw it in the wild, I wouldn't like panic. But if I saw a chimpanzee in the wild or like I was in somewhere tropical and like there were monkeys and I wasn't sure what kind of monkey they were, I would be deeply unhappy.
I think
I would absolutely panic.
The scariest monkey is a baboon.
Baboons are also scary.
Yeah, they scare me. But monkeys are just so cute. I don't know.
It's a trick.
I love them.
Anytime you see a monkey online, it's probably being severely abused, just so you know.
Okay, well, I don't like that.
I'm just saying.
This is why I watched the CGI monkeys in Planet of the Apes. Because no monkeys were harmed during the making of that movie.
I'm just saying, it would not surprise me if the chimpanzees rise up against us. We do not treat them very nice, and they're smart.
I've told you this before. Planet of the Apes is coming, and guess who's going to be ready because they've seen the movies 100 times? Me.
I know. I will not fight you on that one.
So,
I think it's on its way.
Yeah.
And I'm scared.
You should be, frankly.
Yeah.
So don't go into that candle shop in Pennsylvania because you're going to hear them crying.
I would be so scared.
Yeah. But let's talk about a nicer animal now.
Okay.
So we're going to head over to Atlantic City in New Jersey. And we have another ghost dog. But this guy's a lot sweeter than the hound of Goshen.
Mm-hmm.
So he's buried in the Clara Glen Cemetery. I believe it's a pet cemetery.
Okay.
And his name is Nightlife. And he's a dog.
Okay. Great name for a dog.
And he's obviously named Nightlife because he's in Atlantic City.
Mm-hmm.
And his owner was a bartender named William Spanky Davis.
Okay.
So Spanky would bring Nightlife to work with him like all the time at the bar.
Spanky.
And he just loved to sit there and like meet people and hang out. And according to the legends, Nightlife would escort people out of the bar and even like walk them all the way home to make sure that they were safe.
He's like a little bouncer.
Yeah. So cute. And then all the taxi drivers in the area knew Nightlife. So they would like pick him up, be like, get in, Nightlife. And they would give him a ride back to the bar when they saw him walking down the street.
Nightlife, you get it.
In 1952, though, he was killed by a car. And more than 2,000 people showed up to his funeral.
Oh, baby.
Because everyone loved him so much.
Everybody loved him.
Today, people have claimed to feel a presence walking with them from the bar after a night out, or they'll feel like a little brush of an animal against their leg. And taxi drivers have reported seeing an apparition of a dog patiently waiting to cross the street or sitting on the street corners before it vanishes.
And I imagine how bad whoever hit Nightlife felt.
Oh, you were not invited to the funeral.
They probably felt horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The beloved Nightlife of Atlantic City.
Yeah.
And you killed him?
You killed him.
Yeah, I would have to skip town. Then we have another ghost cat. And this is actually somewhere that we visited.
Oh.
In Jerome, Arizona.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a ghost cat that roams the halls of the Jerome Hotel. The cat is heard purring and meowing, as well as scratching on people's doors in the middle of the night to let them into the room.
Would you let her in?
Well, this is something I deal with on a nightly basis with my cat Tesla, to let him in, and he's constantly doing that, and it's really fucking annoying. So yeah, I'd probably let them in just so they stopped scratching at the door. But this cat seems really sweet, actually. She'll rub up against people's legs, or she'll like go in and out through them. And some people have even said that they feel a furry little creature curl up in a ball next to them while they're sleeping. Aww. And I think that's really cute. And there's also a picture that someone took, and I think this is a pretty good ghost kitty apparition. Okay, so there's like a body and then the two eyes and the ears.
Yeah.
That looks like a cat.
It does.
And someone caught that on the third floor of the hotel.
Makes sense.
Which we walked down.
We were literally right on that.
We were literally in this hallway.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. I'll post
that
this
place
picture.
Was creepy.
Yeah.
That place gave me the heebie-jeebies.
It definitely was creepy. I mean, that whole town is kind of heebie-jeebying all up in that.
That's true.
But it's really fun.
It is very fun.
Yeah. And last, but certainly not least, we have another very good boy. His name is Preston. He's a boxer. And he was once just a loyal dog to a family that lived in Nashville, Tennessee, in the neighborhood of Belmont Hillsborough. One Halloween night, many, many years ago, a group of children were trick-or-treating when a piece of candy rolled out into the middle of the street. So one of the little boys that was in this group, he goes to run into the road to grab the candy when a car starts barreling down the road. Preston jumped into the road, pushing the boy out of the way.
Oh, good boy, Preston.
But unfortunately, he didn't make it. And it is believed that every Halloween, Preston comes back to Belmont Hillsborough to protect all of the trick-or-treaters.
As he should.
So if a kid gets like too close to the street or whatever, they'll feel a little nudge from Preston, or sometimes they'll feel the cold nose pushing up against them.
Cute.
So cute. Preston is also heard barking like in the darkness once all the Halloween festivities stop for the night. So he'll just kind of like bark as the night is ending. And a lot of people in the neighborhood will leave out dog biscuits to pay tribute to Preston.
As they should.
And I just think that's really sweet.
That is really sweet.
Yeah.
Good boy, Preston.
Good boy, Preston. And that is just my little list of ghostly animals today.
I love it.
Yeah.
a bunch of little cuties and some little baddies.
Yeah.
But I support animals' rights and wrongs.
Listen, if the demon cat wants to make an appearance in DC and stir up some shit,
now's the time.
Now's the time.
We've never needed you more, demon cat.
Honestly, you could do so much here.
Where are those witches, those Etsy witches at?
You have so much power.
Someone summon demon cat.
Demon cat, we need you.
Demon cat.
Demon cat.
What are you haunting now?
We need you now.
Oh, thank you very much. That was fun.
Yeah, thank you.
How about we round this out with a listener story?
Let's do that.
Okay, so this is from one of our cool kids, Tori H.
Hi, Tori.
And Tori says, I owe you both a listener story.
Yay.
As of recently, I've been keeping a dream journal and would love to share that in a little while. But once I've collected some more. But my listener story has to do with death, experiencing spirits, and dreams.
Well, perfect.
Here's a quick background. I'm adopted, so that makes my parents a little bit older, on the older side, meaning that I lost my grandparents on the younger side. I actually never met my dad's parents, or if I did, I was a baby. My mom's parents were the only set. We grew up going to their house in South Jersey for many major holidays. My grandma was a super social, card-playing, dancing, social event type person. My grandpa, on the other hand, was quieter. He watched golf, and I always like how he can only watch golf. Now, I'm also a huge golfer and love to watch it as well. I lost my grandpa my junior year of high school, and there is a funny story to go with the sickness that I can tell another time, but after his wake, we went back to the house and I was exhausted. I went to take a nap in the guest room where I would stay if I slept over. He was a very quiet guy, especially as he grew older. He wasn't someone you would go to be comforted. Well, I crashed the minute that my head hit the bed. When I nap, I tend to have very lucid dreams. So in this dream or experience I was in the bed, laying on my stomach, and who is next to me sitting on the bed but my grandpa, rubbing my back and saying that it's okay and that he is okay. I wake up in a sweat and look over my shoulder expecting him to be there. But obviously he's not, and I'm just in my wake outfit. I have told a few people about this story because it sounds crazy, but it felt so real. Okay, second part, if you have the time. I lost my grandma my sophomore year of college. I went to school in Massachusetts when I was from New Jersey. I found out about her death at our field hockey banquet with the whole conference there. Like, talk about trauma.
Ugh.
But moving on, my mom worked on getting the house ready to sell. I had a very lucid dream one night of me and all of my first cousins waving to my grandma across the street from the house. She was waving right back at us. It was an interesting feeling because she would always wave at our car until she couldn't see us anymore. I wake up the next morning about to go to my dad and talk to my mom later in the day, and she said she had news. I obviously ask what it could be, and she tells me Grandma's house sold yesterday afternoon. I go, no fucking way. Listen to this dream. I explain my dream from the night before and have to take a walk after our conversation because I have no clue that the house got sold. I had no clue that the house had gotten sold yet. And then I had this vivid dream of my grandma waving to all of my cousins from that house. Spirits are so real, and I love it so much. It's very comforting. Pay attention to your dreams. Love you guys. Sorry if this sounds like a cluster, but I've been meaning to share it for a couple of years now. Thank you for all that you do, Tori.
I fully believe that when you have dreams like that, it is them coming back saying, like, I'm okay or whatever.
Yeah. So, like, I've had dreams where, like, obviously there's people in it that are no longer here. But then I've also had dreams where I'm like, okay, this feels totally different.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like they're there and you wake up and you have like an ache almost of like, ooh, that was really weird. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I'm glad both of your grandparents got to come back and say a final goodbye and let you know that they're good. And now they're probably together, all moved on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, dreams are just, I don't know, dreams are so crazy. Like, obviously we've talked about it a ton, but I had a dream recently. I think I told you about it, but I had a dream that one of my friends died.
Yeah.
And I'm like at her funeral in the dream, and it felt so real, so vivid. I'm literally like, I wake up like crying. Like, I was like, what the fuck? That was so weird. I see her that day and I tell her about my dream, and she's like, when did you have this dream? And I was like, last night. And she's like, that's so weird because
She had a near-death experience.
basically had a near-death experience
Yeah.
last night. And I was like, what?
No, that's so weird.
Like, I don't know. It's just so crazy how, like, kind of how Tori had this dream of her grandma and then literally wakes up and finds out that the house was sold.
Yeah, she would have
right?
had
So it's
no
like,
way to know.
yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like, it's so weird,
Yeah, it is weird.
but also really cool.
It is really cool. If you guys have a dream or a story that you would like to share with us, you can do that at dtkpod.com/contact. You can also find our Patreon on there, our social media, and all of that good stuff at dtkpod.com. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you guys are having a perfectly safe and happy Halloween season. And most importantly, make sure you keep that front door locked.
Make sure you keep that mind open
And keep drinking the Kool-Aid.